We are in 2025. Now 2025, you do not say many year portfolio. It's not say now you doing Konya 2024 and then some CC won. You be ended 2024 no. Now he was all over about a year studio appearance. Be on a year Bhim Nation President Stonebwoy. A year during Christmas season. No, just before that time, no, only one to copy somewhere on a year Fachet TV. And also and it really up. I want to so bad. So Christmas season meeting. Even before that. Ghana DJ Awards, I mean, I think we started so many years ago when I was on the Gon campus. Nah, I do every like I said, DJ Awards here somewhere. But this year, no, postponed money for Belmuno. After the event, no, people started talking about it, a whole lot of issue about portfolio. Was it? Or no, the beer, the who's on the bar, Namina Obesun, Agumeso. Happy New Year to you.
And I'm passing.
And I'm passing. It's really a Shatta. Me ready.
Oh, but no, but it's like you know, say a bassy. I mean, people are me show more than me baby ma obo. How you've had a thick skin to accommodate some of these things. Happy to see you.
Happy to see you.
You're bloating.
No, also.
You're bloating. Oh,
I'm not.
Too much money.
Too much money. I say amen.
Too much money.
Amen. How's 2025 so far for you?
2025.
Yeah.
2 weeks into 2025.
Yeah.
I think I'm still it's just extension of the whole 2024 feeling.
Okay.
But for the fact that we are alive, that alone is, I mean, we can't be ungrateful and we can't complain as well. So yes, we have a hopeful say at least. The resolution says this year and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so far so good, we can't complain.
So we are inside Honey's Bite here at
my favorite place right now in Kumasi.
So Pedriane.
Tell you, I'm cocktail crying at you.
Yeah, in Pedriane day. You buy, you did one spare.
Oh, like that. But oh yeah, I mean, send me. I was thinking I'm a food blogger.
Now
one of my leisures, I like hunting and exploring new eateries and all that. So my leisure, me dey become one no. That be for leisure, but is me yebi. So I mean.
That's how it be.
Maybe I mean I'm here dada na ankasa but me nye dada ba.
You mean no school? I know you. Where did portfolio?
Pachoversa me do big car. So yes, I mean where we are is my favorite place in Kumasi right now. Honey's Bite tea. So say who show me Kumasi now me obviously. I'm hanging in here.
Where's the exact location?
Oh yeah, I said hi Medoma, right? Sims. I'm on name Sims no. Yeah, Sims Secondary School, just a stone throw away. Then it's there. I think it's the hottest place over here, so everyone knows here. Honey's Bite. I think it's just by the roadside, and you love the ambience. I like it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assorted fried rice.
Yeah. Oh, amazing! I mean, beautiful and dapper waiters and waitresses. You see the reception and everything. It screams class and all that. So it's an ideal place. I mean, anytime be meeting me and be here. So yeah, I love it here.
My people come and say, just come here. Any food episode be an over with menu about drinks and so they are. I mean, a buso or any day, anytime, just come here. You can see yes, we are here baby tonight.
Boss so a guy. Boss no a guy. Mr. Fred, who now say yeah, you know, it explains why the place is looking this. Yeah.
Dave, you didn't come on. You were 2024. How did it go for you? Because
Cocktail-
we say, what my a flyer be with a tall list of events at UMC here in the year 2024?
Well, yeah, for those who have followed me for, I think, the past decade, and keenly for the last 6 years, I think it's a traditional thing that I do. Every year, I chronicle events that I've done from January to December. So those who have been following me keenly, it's not new to them. I think it's because this year, coincidentally, maybe Jay, best MC hype man in a man is taking another phase. But yes, I mean, like you saw, it's been an amazing, it's a cocktail of emotions. Cocktail because, yes, I celebrate my win because a lot of best things happened to me in 2024. It was my best year yet. However, there was a dent of, scandalous, I don't know whether to tag a scandal or what, but misconstrued identity and abuse of my person because of all these issues at the tail end. But all they say, we can count the blessings better than these.
But I don't know.
Well, yes, no. Yes, no is because you Sebi Obianka on a regular, only me who in person, and can you maybe it has opened me up for just everyone to throw abuse on my person. And that was it. But it's a learning process as well. So it's a blessing in disguise, let me say so. So 2024 is my best year yet. Yeah, I can say
Since you started the MCing business.
Oh yeah, everything. Me as a showbiz personality, me as
a human being.
Well, a human being career-wise.
Okay.
Not as a human being, because the best thing that has ever happened to me is beyond work.
Okay.
So yes, it's so.
David Nimna, I'm person mekano.
Monsieur. No, I mean it's family. I mean.
I know. In America, I say like say minimum.
No, not family as in family. I mean the best thing I have is my immediate family, like my dad and everything. You see, yes. But I'm saying career-wise, okay. Yes, I think. Nyankopon say hopa 2024, projection-wise, mileage-wise, and a lot of good things that came. So I can say yes, it's my best year.
Which of them came out as a shock in 2024?
Shock as in
you weren't expecting it. The high point now.
Okay, so if I should chronicle the best thing that happens to me, the best thing was getting to experience a dream stage at me, Dream MC, which is the VGMA. So it's a highlight for me. Yes, the shocker was Stonebwoy telling me to accompany him to take his Artist of the Year, something that I had never in my world thought. Ghana's biggest day to celebrate entertainment, I was going to be the highlight of the night. Seriously, that came to me as a shocker. So yes, that was a shocker. So it was a mixed feeling, a shocker, and I think a cause to celebrate as well. Mm-hmm. And then the others are something that I've been looking forward to, like now being a judge, Ghana's best MC Hype Man of the Year is a dream come true. Having been nominated consecutively for 5 years running.
So.
Yes. I think I don't know if I'm the highest number of, I've had the number of nominee year in, year out. So I've been chasing it, and for the fact that it's coming from other side of Ghana, I mean Ashanti region, it sends a beacon of hope to new generation. Is that you can be resident everywhere geographically and still make any statement nationwide. Mm-hmm. So that's a big flex to me, right? And I think the MC Portfolio brand has catapulted to a level where I could see the growth in my face. A year before it was not like this. So every year comes with its own showers of blessing. I think 2024, I can't complain.
Let's look at showbiz in general in 2024. Right. You have all high notes in our showbiz sector 2024.
Well, I think 2024, I'm excited about how Ghana has come to, show like some massive interest in your sectors. First, politics and other stuff were taking center stage of our discussion. But for now, you could see people developing keen interest in our showbiz. You go to offices where you least expect creative discussions, and now they have all grown interest. Candace can see certain projections that came out of a previous happenings. So I'm excited about the growth of new artists. I'm excited about the release of music. We have enough material. And I think this year, after the year of return, this year was, the agenda was beyond the return. And you could see that in a long while, Ghana has enough materials to feed the ecosystem and even the diasporans who came here. First, Kayubetis and Nigerian music throughout. But now you could see our people really fed us with good music. So all in all, I think it's been one of the most competitive years for the showbiz industry.
And Dave, I call him David. Portfolio, it didn't come about a year 2024. Some of the biggest highlights of a year 2024. And also, but Metro and Nama, let's start from a year Hajia Fela Kukaton. I also Tamale last year, and I started. That was just after say a few Santua. Right. They tried Christmas in 2023. Now a year may cut down a year most of the entertainment about a year abontia. Asantua Singatona so no disqualification by no amiante and some for such a sense and Guinness World Records for a year emails. Mbaka channel seen or login details name be and also became talk of the town in the year 2024 and somewhere 2024 no me to one be friend say bongo ideas ira any bongo ideas ko total dey Canadian pa bongo ideas was nowhere to be found and by ya honso later over went be kasa che mu and then of course and so it's me sex video scandal be so be buy I don't want to talk much about it but say what me here and be it's me mu wo ho and Stonebwoy nipa abeka salafest and by 2024 Baba Sadiq and Stonebwoy ho sensem by Stonebwoy will never say it's home and sensem it's in banner DWP fallout and so it's me ba ho kwabos and Dance God Lloyd every year DWP mu and also be in Semberebe na 2024 mu and America also filmed over a year the concert no go Indigo at O2 in fact I was there in the middle of 2024 no and I YouTube for friend no afei na on Miss G akoye back and forth a year a hop sakorian so a year brag ebaye or dropping them no. And then I jump on someone to say, say or buy before Bernard Boy need the video, they was kid, and also back and forth. It's me about her. Fella back free and medical. I'm also divorced in some. It's me about moon. Inside the also TGM is about moon where Stonebwoy went to head to head with a lot of people. Baba Sadiq Mo Stonebwoy so yeah. If you have Stonebwoy portfolio so yeah. Stonebwoy deserves Artist of the Year. People were also of the view that King Promise and Nana deserve a year Artist of the Year. David Oni Chioma Omonya Ghana they by idea we like their news. It's no so where they know it became talk of the town in 2024. Chef Smith and so the Woyani. Chef Smith and the Woyani in the year 2024 Guinness Book of Records. Chairman now applying poo and also in the call a yes Pentex. Hey, I say I'm going to cook at home. Chairman ye cook at home. Emma a sledge. Now we sledge.
I think you think it's the biggest scam of the
year 2024.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so as against Nanado promising God a cathedral and no.
Well, I'm saying entertainment. Right?
Okay, that's entertainment.
But he started. Nanado started. When I must yeah. When I started here, and then Vybz Kartel was freed in the year 2024. Funny face, Homes and Assembly being out by in 2024. I can see a kind of there yint me anyway. And it's legal accident. Yeah, so for Penny Salifu Amwako Archbishop elect also in the bar accident in the latter part of 2024. And also it's me Bhim. And I could tell you for to be trendy year. Maybe 2024 no, but Taza was on wine. Also to me drop pace videos name is for Trump every election. NDC any Penny as at that time. No, your former president Mahama and so to me we need December 7 post no 30 December and so be huge with a lot of events and so and Wale ended the year for us with a 31st night performance all the way in Jamaica. But just before that one, no, there was a portfolio abroad and Wale on Fache TV. Few days after that, there was a portfolio Stonebwoy on Angel FM with Ike the Unpredictable. 96.1 FM. I'm a Port Junction. David, Ade. Portfolio. David Jeffrey Pond, you know. Portfolio.
Ade is say. Ade my.
I say, oh yeah, muto. You go here, you come here. You go here, you come here. Yeah. Let's start from the money. Maybe video me here no. Right. Initially, I thought say be I brought this came out. Maybe our fans ama Wale because me I wasn't there from the onset of the thing. No. Right. Was it from Shatta Wale and Katakasa?
Right, so I think say I wish I brought because it's part of Nyoma Maka say I won't give him a mention or dignify him with back and forth because I think he has overdone the lot of Nyoma outro or madi, so I don't want to really associate with it. But for the purposes of the conversation, he comes across as someone who is now official person or yet some unwarranted. I'm not sure Wale even endorses most of the thing he thinks he's doing. Okay. Kasab didi amount for them in the name of what? So he had gone on radio sometime and wakachi amount for say I'm ungrateful because Makodi Stonebwoy echi upon Sika Wale di mame or sortime. You know my history with Wale already. Say Obaye many American project, so we built a bond. So he was creating the make believe say Marcelle out Shatta Wale because Makodi Stonebwoy echi na Stonebwoy. So I had to come, now my defending me didn't say, me no be here Juma Nyeska, and as Cassia na Wale di Bamame, auntie, anunti. No, and yet just a Juma no crown pono. I never demanded a penny because I took the opportunity to put my voice on. In as much as I win or no Wale no, oh nyane win no. I also felt say, and yeah, there was a charge Wale, so I did it for him out of a. But he should not go as a Wale share me Wale mamiska because Senka Wale. Emma Miska and also or Sotimia and who's a minister boy Akoya Alliance no ko beba TikTok live abeka untimi sabi any Wale nye enyoma bi mfa ho you know a man. Why then Wale hasn't come out to confirm say Wamauska and you are throwing that and Sebi, the reason why I think I had to come to clear my name is some of Wale's fans, they can do things not they are Wale. Abra Wale in some in the love for Wale, no, obehu some way, or Chinakuna Mubebia, or the Nasima Bauso. So I had to clear the air. So Emma Naniwe say, so really Wale cry no portfolio cry and demand penny free no order.
But demand had he given you money before?
No, Wale has never given a dime.
Before that?
No. We did a project, we did everything. We lost even contact. We lost contact. Because I do baby cry, many benya friction kakre because only and the dust in your friction. And according to him, he thought, say, why am I allies to people he has issue with? Because I'm this guy. And I'm like, no, but it's through Andy that I got to know you. Until I have no form any talk, I don't want to be part. Until no Felix said, I don't know how you felt about it. Until you lose contact. So even until after we no cry, not yenkasa in a long while. So there's no way. Well, me, mamia. Stonebwoy can say, but me also so kitu ebi mami. I met me can say, so I mean, no mummy na na di mami. I would have come out to tell people say Wale. So I don't know anything I cover issues when you buy. So now all say me din. That's how come Wale is share way in so I think that on the show, coincidentally, that show is a new show designed by the team and myself. So that is my new home. Okay. So we have a new contract. So I have a segment on the show. So Wale was not even an afterthought because we were having our regular show. Timmy said a few hours before he announced Wale is over. And I'm sure say Zionfelix and for him the host free so maybe Otimi baby. Fine, I'm just going on my show. So coincidentally we met. So we met in the course of discussion. I think say a live.
You met on the show before the show. You met.
No, on the show. Okay. I said we met here show na Wale buy.
Okay.
And a man akwa na hala because before the near show angel that. So now issue be a ohobiano. Now ya trash it. So
the angel, no money issue came up.
No.
What's up?
The angel he was trying to tell me that me and the guy and I'm betraying and or no bet me the typical Wale. I can give you 1 billion Ghana cedis right now. Stonebwoy no, it's a typical Wale thing. So we just trashed it. And coincidentally, it happened the second day. Misanu Kushia on my show. So one of the misconceptions is that I have been seen following Wale around for a media tour. And so Stonebwoy people also get angry.
Because you were angel, you were...
Not knowing these are places that have official contract to work and have a segment on the show. He went to many other places. Why was I not seen there? Because I don't have any business there. So if Wale comes to my office, it's a coincidence. And as a matter of fact, we need any problem. So what is the big deal? And also create another issue altogether by DJ Slim, a editorial bio, no, so how me pan, but we've solved it, so we've moved past it. So so we are having a live studio audience, sure. So while I was there, now I was say, portfolio somehow all kind of impact. That was when we were having the live band among folk. See all this was I know na me mouse kada. I'm so wonder. I said so it was an off, and yeah off camera, but it was not na ear band. Into yeah have we check kasa. Into na nyamba so. And also okay. And to me also na me hu say e na ono na baby an backpack e kura.
Dey be good no dey be good.
And to me hu say we wa ma o ma yi ayi bia brain. And to me hu say on abroad na abroad ji iska bi ebeto hono. And now me cry me because ochiche ni sika dada. So ye ba back ye alati ye say ye ba back no. Oh ye ba ye so no. And now me hu ya ne say abroad after time ska no. On behalf of SM family, and then and then me person me Gina Shatta Wale and then my portfolio say then so I say I'm say abro na what is all this? Say one dump person my miska on one kasa did mama. So more no one kasa ka okay if indeed on the person this car we mama. Then one don stood up. And I say minya I felt very bad say all this why Juma why ya mama me no American na I appreciate that. Until that, I tell you, what kind of radio so here. So I decided. So this is my token of appreciation here, daddy. And I'm because no one chase can me, but one mean demand this car. At that point, remember, Wale asked already now ho. At this care, mommy, Sebi, onye mi bibi a why bibi kura oye penini. Ketesi. Ebi a menye street, ebi a menye guy, intino. Ebi a dance off one say menye guy menye street, into my betray Stonebwoy loyalty. But maybe the courtesy in the two first. Yeah, when him say yet until only penny in yard a bedroom. How was that going to embarrass? Wale be superstar? Forget about Wale be superstar. Now superstar the any dear mammy say because I want to please Stonebwoy inti oh Fausikako. No, me yes akra me mu no. Inti me ka so the own chase can me inti o de ma me ansana.
No shame.
And he did. To me I'm quite some patrol any on fan to table no so na. Me je na be two table no so. And he busa no can the moment we've shared and how I've helped in his American reaching. So that was it all.
Okay.
That was it all.
I personally I want to, like, what is wrong with so BTO's Kanaoje?
In the dancehall fraternity, I never knew that is called a violation, because I come across as someone who is like a right hand man to Stonebwoy in people's head, and so I'm afraid we be up. Now me mati terms after we what violate, wow, we in your lawyer, we a hypocrite. Who does that? We or you're up. So in the first place, according to the Bhim Nation and the Bhim fans, I'm not supposed to even sit anywhere closer to where Wale is sitting. That is how they play. I don't know. 2, why should I even accept money from Shatta Wale? It means it's an insult on Stonebwoy's personal dignity or whatever. Because the number of times Stonebwoy has issued me good monies, I have rejected it because I did it out.
Has he offered something more than what Wale gave?
From himself, from his wife, from his... There are a lot of people around Stonebwoy who has offered me gestures. But I lose the moral right to do the thing genuinely. So imagine, when... Good. In retrospect, our first meeting, our first agenda we did on your show, you remember? He came to thank me. So he came to thank me, and then after he saw me, he saw me everywhere. So he feels, what for flight? Who is handling all the bills? I've not sent you. I don't know you. Why are you doing this? So that's how come on money publicists spare me. Oh, no, I don't want to take money because I didn't have me the genuine intention there, just like I did for Wale during the American invasion exercise. So that's how come. It's me say, Sebi 5,000 a year. But Wale, the person. Ni status as a superstar. No, sorry, Gina. TV so na me bear me home. Sebi, it is not necessary for me to even tell how I disburse the money. But I want to tell you, say, 5,000 na me jeton Stonebwoy there. And I was thinking, the Stonebwoy I am no say me turn the money has to be worth it.
I hear. Oh no, you said that you shared the 5,000 among the people.
No, I didn't say. The station came out when people were throwing abuse on me. Came out to tell how I even disbursed the money. It was from the station. You saw it. The producer of the show, because that is to show. Say, if Semeton Stonebwoy and I'm the 5,000, I'm cheap, bro. Semeton me the Stonebwoy I am me ungrateful. Now say, me ton Stonebwoy. It should be a scam. Me they are talking papa be at them, and I say 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Are you part of Stonebwoy's team?
No.
Are you a Bhim native?
So now, if I knew what I know now, I would have done things better. Because it's not Stonebwoy, your man or your mammy, and yes, but someone who conversation from me, who cry, who are forced to the room. Because of him, people are booking me. Because of him, I'm meeting very quality people. Because of him, I'm getting to associate and network with people who matter to my line of business. And so I was so drowned in the excitement that I declared myself a Bhim native, not knowing that it comes with a whole lot which I didn't know. I was trying to know. So it means that if I knew what I knew now, I could have declared, I could have really valued the relationship I had with Stonebwoy without necessarily playing like how the fan base, because it's a different ball game. I'm not even supposed to sit with Wale. I'm not even supposed. I'm a journalist. When Wale, I could in Jamaica, I'm a it's a violation to Bhim Nation. Then if I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have declared myself a Bhim native. However, cherish every moment I've had with Stonebwoy.
So right now that you know everything, are you a Bhim native?
How the Bhim native are playing, if that is the way Bhim Nation operates there, I beg. So the reason why I valued my association with Shatta, but I wasn't an SM fan because to be an SF fan, 2 rules. Shatta Wale is always right. Number 2, refer to rule 1. I can do that. I can do that. Say, Wale, I had here. I'm an entertainment journalist. And remember now, people really see the amount for taking and your man make us serious in this industry. No? People even take you serious when you're defending the indefensible. So I can respect Wale without being an SM fan. So the same way, if the Bhim native expects me not to disrespect Shatta Wale to please Stonebwoy, that makes me a Bhim native. If that is how they play, then I can be a Bhim native. But I can always revere Stonebwoy as that guy who has catapulted my brand to another level. So like, na me nim say the fan base for Nidio Amago. If I knew, I wouldn't have gone all out, say. But I don't regret associating with the Stonebwoy brand. Right now, it's one of my biggest social capitals I have in life. And I don't want to lose it for all the best wines in Italy. I value that guy a lot for what he has done for me.
So if you are to appear on same platform, Wale, will you go?
No, if it is my office.
Not your office. You are to appear. If I say Zionfelix TV right now, I want to interview Wale, but we guest on it for us to have a conversation about.
Yes. So in that capacity.
It's not your office. It's my
no, but in my capacity,
yeah.
you are making provision for me to come on your show.
Yeah.
And if coincidentally Wale is your guest, why? I don't have a problem.
Not coincidental. I will inform you there. Wale ba me shows me. That's all Obane be you hosting. Not coincidental. So we na oba.
Bro. Stonebwoy knows.
Okay.
And I'm glad that I always repeat this, that I'm glad that I'm associated with a brand that you see, when people are cutting bits and pieces of things that seems like a betrayal, he digs and find out the real intent. Okay. You know, unfair amount for that is how come I am so confident that he has no problem with whatever it is. But it depends on how I play. I get in it. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Sir.
Right now,
yeah.
Wale has bought over $1 million mansion in Trasaco. If he invites you, will you go?
So he has seen a value. As an entertainment journalist, I'll go. See, I think Stonebwoy can restrict me when he has put me on payroll and has fully employed me as someone who is supposed to push the agenda of Bhim Nation. I have volunteered, though. Zion, I have volunteered that the guy has the gentleman has shown me love. And so I'm going to give him all the reverence he needs to reciprocate that love. I have done stuff for many artists. Do you know how many artists I have a page in their success story who wouldn't go that length Stonebwoy has done for me? And so it is not about money. I have volunteered that I would also reciprocate it, the same energy. He has not put me on payroll. I don't work for Bhim Nation. I'm only an entertainment journalist who worked for someone I thought deserved artist of the year, and he has appreciated me enough. Until I can only not go where Wale doesn't. But as it stands now, I want to avoid all the drama that comes with it. And to me cry say me a sack native, my bread. No. Of late, I couldn't my pen as empower. Oh yeah, we met. Oh, many will say, oh, sack. My perception, I feel, oh, Obi, I'm overly critical about him all these years. Your man, Yakobo show, in Patuum. So your hotel a booking man, the nest and all that. I don't know why they did that. See, after the show, I think he went to take a nap. I also did. And I was checking out. Just around the time me piena sack ni black nana check it out. Me so much check it out. Boom, bro. Me 3 months be a boy. Dream.
Who you winning?
Finally. No. Look. So ohu mi ano. Ena mi hu na ano. In fact, me emshi me kitu ebi. Sack wo ora bi en. O na say we ye ugina no so say de ohu abemo. Bro, forget it. Akwa ne ora no. Sunsun bi di akiri. Me bone pussy. Yes, I'm shimmy, but I feel so uneasy. Uneasy not because of offended, but I feel finally we get to meet. To whom we are, hey, Ebusia, no. I'm the king. So we are all descending staircase together. So he came closer, and so me done him why he descended staircase, and he just held my shoulders, and we are descending the staircase together. Me himself black nana nyanko, but to my for window. But Sak is so receptive, like. All the perception I have, yeah, though sometimes can be political, but I think he's human. He understands people who genuinely criticize him for what it is. And I think after that time, my pen asked him. So from the way being native, I know my Sack native, now I'm cry to me. Yeah, so I mean, basically, that is how it is.
I was journalist. I know you're being native, me journalist.
Oh.
Me, if Stonebwoy.
Yeah.
If it is Wale, I'll do it. Wale was at the airport. And not even just that, I mean, I've done plenty things for Wale. I've done plenty things for Stonebwoy. Me, I'm just say, there's no way. Say, we've been to Frakacha, say, Zion, because you post way, then post away. And because you post away, then post away.
And let me also, it's not even confidential. People also have shared how uneasy they feel about. I say, oh yeah, Stonebwoy, you may be a na we matag, oh yeah, Wale, you may be as a woman person, I say, Stonebwoy need to me whom, hey, where they say, Wale mo, blogger. Maybe a Shatta to me, they say Stonebwoy mo blogger. And how the energy is not. In fact, I don't like the energy at all.
Definitely,
I don't like the energy.
Zionfelix calls me Louisa, a chief Stonebwoy PR guy, no.
Gerard.
Yes, if you end up competing so Okubo show or in London, it's
match no. Up
and they allow them to share the same place. Indigo. What's Indigo? They have small.
Shepherd, yeah, back over.
Yeah, and I know Indigo no. O2 now, and Omunye show on the same night. So me,
it's come here, Mama Stonebwoy and come from Minko. Come from Minko. So, and I think I have every right to tell Bhim natives there. Say. No, bro, I'm just happy there. I'm telling people should understand something. A currency called social capital. I have money. You can make more than what Stonebwoy would have given me. People don't know how to use relationship and network to make money than what the network itself would have given them. And that is what, do you know how I'm milking from Stonebwoy's association? That is why I felt the need. Even if Menya wrong cry, how he felt, now I should have been concerned. Because there is someone, Menya who be positive. Even if he felt bad about it, I needed to patch up the relationship. So, one thing, he built me to MC the Bhim Festival. But me call, you know, the reason why I'm a session, my full stage, you know, because I felt the energy was wrong. Maybe his fans was going to boo me off stage. So I declined. I'm also Slim na set. Me and Slim. But Saturday Slim was issue because of Saturday now, you know. But we had to patch up and then do it. But I call and I must know. They were angry at me. What if they boo me off stage? My career.
So, but you were there.
Oh, I came there. I enjoyed. I went to his wife,
Louisa.
And his wife HM. So don't worry. Nipa na I doing no. Or no crowd who said, yeah, so I said, I don't know more has portfolio, sir. So I got to understand that Stonebwoy himself is not perturbed about the issue, but he understands how the fans operate and all. I was
MC portfolio with a conversation on when he met Stonebwoy finally on Angel FM. And then again, 2025. Is this too routine for Stonebwoy? I say right now, they'll hear Stonebwoy. Everybody speak a crack. Eddie Stonebwoy will appear in Artist of the Year category list, no. But we had the works of Stonebwoy, you know. Also checking Paluta in the year 2024. I mean, Paluta was in London like twice. You're in Italy, we're in Germany.
It's good now.
Aside that, shows are brand more Ghana has seen no. While here and also yeah, Paluta gave us back to back. I mean, just some days back, I mean, me guy be near here, he didn't come about Paluta streaming. Now, or share how the streaming was going last year, and even the revenue were bound part to say yes, it was a Paluta year. So yeah, will you go the Stonebwoy way? Are we going the Thomas way? So you didn't go. Are you back after the break? Yeah. Honey's Bites here in Kumasi Media Zionfelix. Zionfelix is back here at Honey's Bites at Kumasi, just close to senior high school. Tamana yako high school no. Yakwento kwa na sense for back. Eba me ka omko. Edru spozuna times be home. Times o migrate near ne mano no. Ene wotifo ne prempen no was for the call. But edru national science and math quiz there. I don't tell.
Hey, but we say debate champions so am I about debate.
David was our debater in school.
Yeah.
School prefect, but debate they are good.
We are in 2025. I thought, oh my
man, school prefect.
What do they do with this information?
But someone who just said
acknowledge my portfolio.
So,
who was I to you?
No,
who was I to you?
You were my vice president, so what? He was my vice president for 2 years, and so what?
But you're
my classmate, Adam, your junior.
Ah?
That's my Yeah. I booked the Apollo when I was in high school.
Yes, I think one of the first people that gave you Apollo.
And Castro say, friend Nyansa,
Dr. Like him,
he was our organizer. Or the Apollo buy 200 cities, my camera. By
that time, it was worth 200 Ghana cedis.
Was like, big.
No, for a student show, you know, every artist or creative, your rate card differs according to baby your student price, or even today, a Shatta, a Stonebwoy, a Wale can take 50,000 for a campus show.
Oh, no, I'm not sure. 50,000.
No, it's not because that is Neweto. No. No, see.
100,000
no, 15 in here because it's you.
I know, but I didn't want to down.
No, I know you are your friend honorarium, is that what they call it?
Honorarium 50,000 crime in the show.
Oh, well, because if Sako King Sak say, oh, yeah, SHS ambassador, SHS be or baby deprived, but they want to connect with him. Oh, but me a capital, they make a provision for me team near that they amounted to 50,000.
Deprived me my own home.
Are you sure? Sometimes do it for charitable you.
If they go for high school, high school some go.
I know though.
High school
some go. So go second they did I say how they all go. But then come back. So if we have artists who are very considerate, so this connect here, he might never connect with certain fans.
And that's what most of them do.
Yeah, it's true though.
Ocean areas be Omonkoda. I mean, every year we have people who go. I mean, Bisake there. I mean, Bisa has been like almost everywhere. Yeah. There are some people that have been almost everywhere. But we have certain artists who are and yeah, Accra, Kumasi, maybe or go outside Kumasi.
But now, it's good that the dynamics has changed. Not even on the level of students.
Yeah.
Artists have gotten to realize that. Sika Nkasa mining areas in those places they found that. Nkasa akodi ebeko, Menesa akodi ebeko in Patuem right after Rapaholic 26, an iconic day like post Rapaholic. Kobeji, me see these. Do you know why most of the artists couldn't fight against Galamsey or be open about it? Because most of their highest paychecks came from these people. Most of their fattest check in their career came from these unlicensed miners. Ask them. Their first time they saw the fattest checks in their career. So, some are diplomatic about it. Do you know how much they are paying now?
I know.
Accra, go and see the number of artists that were in remote areas. They have seen all these glitter and glam shows and bro. Na me cry me MC cry me scam me say hey scam boy scam forgetting chrome name flash. So yeah, now the dynamics change. So it's not about brand. First they will go and play these shows. They won't post them on their socials. But now these artists have realized so they post for people to know that they are now open for bookings in this.
I was started doing way back in high school. We do level from 1 high school now, and I started these things, and then from then in high school 2007.
Bro.
2007 till now.
I think when I did shoot two first movie,
Yeah, LG. Mistake.
But what about Tyler Perry? Sure.
Yeah.
You paid your dues.
I've done a lot of jobs.
You deserve everything you are getting.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we've loved entertainment from high school 2007 till that. Until next 2 years, 20 years, I'm with entertainment.
What's your book concert?
What's your concert?
Hannes by Techia. Boss Arena, friend the Boss Arena.
Next 2 years, maybe 20 years. So, let's come to 96.1 FM, Angel FM. Only Stonebwoy Koye, and I saw
just a regular. I think it was an afterthought. I think he coincidentally had a show. Mecklin. So partners, Angel was a partner to the show.
Okay.
And the fans needed to know so they had to pass through the show. There's a Sunday show and also I say mid-morning so create awareness for the night show. So he didn't even know I was there. We had not met or talked after the whole incident.
How were you feeling when he was there saying the whole conversation and who did they buy in how were you feeling as?
No, I did. The fact that I don't support anything he said doesn't mean he was wrong. You can choose not to support what someone is saying, but it doesn't make it wrong.
Yeah.
In as much as I didn't support everything he was saying. It doesn't mean say no, you're wrong, because to him it was a retaliation to something abuse or no dream say when you're the whole year around free wall. Until penny for because it's elephant fight. So people think I was countenancing. They're all canning. Sometimes he makes some hilarious statement and I'll pull my cheek. People think I'm responding or reacting to the world, but it was just regular facial reactions to anything you were saying, but not because I was in a way countenancing and say untrue one. And I make us say yes because of a team, but because I felt if he has been able to accommodate this all this year, no, say no, Nanka, there's a lot more things are there, but on the name the game plan. Say one casa the whole year. Say so onyimi you. Say from 1st January to we're keeping mute and just around a show business. So that is the show side of it. Be calculated because to get Stonebwoy to be this, I've never seen him in this. He felt so free. What I say so.
Branding, I mean,
no. It means it was on purpose. Yeah. So I might not agree, but it doesn't make it wrong.
So you were in like not argue with certain things that okay?
Oh yes.
Like
certain things I equally chastise Shatta Wale say or they because Shatta might have fans who are amputees or bedridden or I mean having any form of deformity. So how your fans feel about it? Okay. Then also I feel say, and also we also brag about Stone say unya be rantia onfino. So for someone me show someone for to chacha we actually say Stonebwoy he's focused on no bosho or two coin or connect me other day. So imagine those who bet on him on that grounds how they will feel. But like I'm saying, doesn't mean he's wrong because you can't right there he has the right to throw back.
Because I mean the whole you want
yes.
No,
the same energy are you getting it. So I mean I didn't really fault him, but you see the game plan of course Satan now and playing in his favor because one, see the path he's towing, getting all the degrees, getting the masters. There is someone I've always been on his neck to run for a political office someday. So based on that, one said these words shouldn't come back to bite you. Then two, you have a very respectable family. When the other opponent is coming at you, he might not concentrate on you because when himself will the end can be or beko extreme. Ebiana Dr. Louisa Akoji B. Ebiana Oma Akoji B. And it will hurt your fans, not you. But all the same, he has his game plan and I needed to respect that. Yeah.
He said certain things about Kelvin Boy. Kelvin came back on Twitter with some notes and all that. Later, but actually say, President didn't even know. I said, you're not on Twitter now. The President is on the know that will be fine the phone now. Kelvin Boy is
okay. Afraid President Muhammad Drankat.
Yeah, I said you're never. I can't. Kelvin Boy later after all those news over 2020, say, and you're never can't. How did you feel when you were seated and he was saying all those things?
Yeah. So if you know Stonebwoy, getting to know of him, I don't know him, but I know of him. And the few encounter that we had, I think someone very passionate. And intro try anything. Yeah. So how he feels about something, you know, say when he talk it that is it. And I remember you interviewed him on a Zilo from Papa we are Udin and near Papa New Years. Ubusan so Obeko funeral. I said no. Willie Roy. Yeah. You don't say own passion of the kind because Papa ni din any into or did senka Papa or catch you say senka Papa ni tias and auto party on you senko be invite no. Into so that is how on to me chantro. So exactly how he feels about I didn't say among phone in baby or mufruko drew baby. And it's some person musia they know the channel to pass. Sometimes showing remorse no. I know say he doesn't have problem with Stonebwoy Kevin Boy, but in times without number Yebusa Kevin Boy about the issue with him. Demeanor speaks volumes. So, I've always, if I was closer to Kevin Boy, I would say he might mean good, say a person or reconcile, but the demeanor doesn't scream remorse. I get in it. So I know he's very passionate about it. And on my cryptic information, I mean, on TS, say, I didn't have funny trano, and Yanko wo assemble as to why no, or no tenants massy. So I don't know. Let's
move on. 2025. I don't know right now because the things are changing because first George Koy watch at the house as a PR. Yeah. 1st January every year there will be a statement out calling for entries. But if you want, I think it's a normal saying, oh, Hannah, about February, about March, now. Time but first January be so na plan na our president need am say post.
No, you can't fault them. I think that after 2019 the VGMA the TGMs have faced no so their own challenges, especially they have come out to say after the Shatta Stonebwoy Brown bodies baby don't want to associate with the scheme anymore. So also face challenges. There be a sponsorship being sent. Those say be who say but the volume of work that goes inside, no, Vodafone tell us you know, after 2019, I changing your mind be brave, and now because on say George Kweba because said some of the gospel artists I'm going to chop bribes more. So this time around they change their board every year, and you might be part of the board last year, but you don't know your fate the next year because they don't want people to be.
You're moving on. Overall artist of the year. Overall artist of the year. First question. Do you think Stonebwoy deserves it again?
He equally, last year I said he was the only person who deserved it. And I was emphatic and insistent on it. But this year I am saying he equally deserves it because he is at par with 2 other names on equal measure. And 3 names no be winning.
Okay.
Yes. So if Stonebwoy win it for 4 times, he deserves it because he takes all the bosses that, according to the scheme, but I feel this year, the conversation should be driven around the 2 KPs.
Kimpromise, Kimpaluta.
Yes, I think they are 2024 for Ghana ecosystem, music ecosystem.
What about this my guy, Family?
I've told you that I am not part of the people who believe that once you are nominated, it means you equally stand a chance of winning. No.
You're one of my favorite.
I am fuching a bit the BH. Intina oko bedwema, ebu ebe mo du mo umbrella. Ebu onso a oko chana na obe kwa ha onto mem. It means a one who sa ho nti no akọ ho. Me no nche say o penyi. Oh, akra one who sa ho. So Familia needs the nomination to do his stuff, to appeal to corporate bodies to attract
increases
rates and other
for the 12,000 to 12,000.
Someone like Kwaku Smoke needs it to up or level up his image in the industry because on only acceptance and it has to go mainstream more. Someone like Blacko, yes, of course, but I feel this year it's a KP season. 1 KP is the artist of the year.
Kimpromise or Kimpaluta.
Or Kimpaluta.
But who you know like? No,
whoever wins be a deserve because me no boot for boot. Obi I capture Obi Sinto Obi strength Obi Sinto.
Kimpromise into a heaven.
Kimpromise into a say he has lost touch with
locals.
The Ghanaian community. So they are not his favorite. The year under review, I'm not saying he has never been their favorite. The year under review, he is now Ghana's crossover artist. So he's breaking frontiers. He's trying to push the Ghana music to places where anka ordinarily entiminko. Intini focus no oyesano na olusu touch and his marketability beyond Accra is very difficult.
Beyond Accra, as in Ghana?
Yes, sir. On a regular, if you make a list of artists that people from maybe Abede or Echirechi, no, they don't want to seek him promise. So, yes, they don't want to see. So you can't make him a headline artist over there. He has to be a supporting artist. What I say in 2024. But if you ask who they want to see, audience happy, yes. But if you go beyond the Ghanaian community, the rich, he's selling out Asia near the other. Which Ghanaian artists would they want to see? Kim Promise. What I say. So I feel so Obia one near the other. But
Kim Promise there, but with the Kim Promise, let me add this. I think somewhere October, November, I was in Europe, and almost like not even every week, like 1 week, October was better. You'll be in Hamburg, Okobo, Belgium, Okobo, Netherlands,
back to back.
Germany.
And he's headlining.
On one show, even London, I met in London before Michelle. No, I both show via London. Before that show, Philly, was it Indigo or so? Huge capacity. I don't promise. I don't say it there.
So he best represents the artist of the year on the grounds of the ambassador of Ghana music. Ambassador, like exporting our music material, and he best fits. But are his own people accepting him, say, this is someone who has impacted us and by way of the impact, extended it over there. That is where King Paluta also comes in. So it's a being balanced, now, so whoever wins.
But Paluta also won international shows.
Yes, no, but you see, the international schools, I qualified it. Diaspora. King Paluta is the people of that's why I'm saying Ghanaian community. Ghanaian community is both resident and diasporans. And if you check from all the promoters, some may not like Paluta, but the people want to see him, so they had no other option. That is why I landed in Kwankwo 4 times in a row.
That was crazy.
Because he's the only one, the year under review, who could let the Ghanaian community come out. And they will tell you, oh, no, Nebema will take it, no. Yato. So it measures his appeal. And so, in the same measure of excitement that Accra community or the urban community want to see him, no. The remote areas have the same appeal for him. We are in a very critical time of our calendar, elections. Yeah. And elections, apart from the event calendar, the calendar we are into revolves around music activation, which is
Paluta played major.
Paluta was the poster boy of Ghana.
Probably King didn't want to play it because maybe are politically motivated.
Oh, so far as the money is but remember, Paluta played for both NDC and MPPO. And
because maybe King Paluta not promise per se or be because some people among found say a year you. So far as I climb a can go stage in Kwandie.
But it's not the matter of on person or bebo. Every artist, there are other million other artists who might have shared the same thought with King Promise. But the fact is, which artists and amount for person how excited are they when they see the artist is built for show A, show B?
At gunpoint, King Promise or King Paluta?
No, I am okay. Let me declare my biasness. I'm biased towards King Paluta because Sebi say you see o searching nhau da say why now free and the father say enya ni chesa bonsin so ni mfa kodi and I have a hand in Paluta's being Paluta now. So he's a special project to me. Okay. So my biasness, please, I'm declaring bias. And not because one, he deserves it, and two, I am biased towards him. King Promise deserves it, but Anka Paluta Nimdia, I would have vouched for him.
Vouched for him with ahead of Stonebwoy?
Oh, I think that this year, on Stonebwoy, we could boot for boot here. What will Bhim this year? The Promise I say. On a Paluta, yeah. So, yeah, at gunpoint there, I'll choose Paluta because there is a brand I have a hand in. Saw him evolve. I took the best new artist with him on stage. You remember? Last year. I have a special interest in his growth. So, if Promise wins, I'll be happy. But if Paluta wins, I'll be happier.
So therefore,
yeah.
This year. Kota by June,
the smoothness
level. Music I was saying, who dear call. Time I start I'm sure by June dear.
Remember, he historically he will be one of the few artists that will have 2 songs nominated for most popular song of the year. I think Kidi has done it before, but one was a fair hit and the other was a monster hit. But he has the year under review has 3 monster hits. Monster, they are not mean hits. And Apiki. Apiki Nye Monster Cry is a hit. It's a hit. It's not Monster. Then this year, I think collaboration Bia will be any. Bia, no, most of the collaboration of the year category Bia, the Paluta factor will push a lot of them. Camido had activation of his song because of Paluta. Oshe Wendy Shea, Oshe Sister Fia, Oshe Stefia, Oshe. So yeah, Eno Baroni, New Meaning. He has done a lot to feed the ecosystem.
I'm not those who say I'm watching all list of 70 shows or boy. Some collabos that he did with.
No, Osi Mfamano. Osi Mfamano conversation. He knows that Unimse. Osi Mfamano conversation, which I think is a fair call because of Boy Jumano. Okay. You know, it's only right over here, but he knows that last year me fight when they omuyi ni film no. But this year no, I think say so Felix woman it's a fair call, but I think it's what Boy Juma. You know.
Oh sure. As there was some regular phrases be artist of the year.
No, this year to change.
Oh
yes, Sakne team got the whole of Nigeria talking this year. Sakne cop mia risk a show any this year. This year on
okay.
A creative
with the brag.
Yeah, with the brag, and he has monster hits too. He has a monster hit with Bistrap, who is my best new artist automatically.
Yes, no.
Bistrap. Bistrap is the Ghana's best new artist. Who again?
Okay.
Find Bhim. 2024, one artists are the discography, the next competition will be Ara DJ. Na be akukwa me home.
Oh. Akukwa home.
Minim some man on sang there. I think they will give him on sang. Yeah, on sang is well deserved, but it's best new artist.
Black Sharif, Artist of the Year category. We have Edmo Year 2024.
I think last year I saw you make a call say he should up his game when we had the conversation. I don't know though, but he's not a tip. But if he earns it, I won't debate. But he's not a tip because Black Monster hates a day. Because one of the definitions you have to have a hit. What's Black Coast hate in 24? January 9th.
Oh no, see all the songs are releasing in Echo.
Okay, well, yeah. But he will not be in the conversation. He will earn a nomination. Nipa na me tipi na omo je dum kakra eternity. That gospel urban group.
Yeah, after that song.
Yeah. But I think when it's getting nigh to the night, the church will rally behind them. Omo betimi creative pace here extra kind of competition maybe and all that. But I hope any of the KP wins. But if Paluta wins, I think Ghana and Chiti, you know.
They have final words, Nyanko.
Thank you to everybody. I want Ghana to know, say, I mean, that is MC portfolio. I think people are misunderstanding me by way of this whole thing. Get to know, say, and I've learned a lot of things. If I knew what I knew now, perhaps I would have done things differently. All the same, I want to thank all the clients I've worked with for in 2024, and thank you for also. In Madaro, my Yakoji Best MC Hype Man of the Year number 5. So if you want to connect with me for corporate and social events, the socials is portfolio, the MC across all socials, and then the WhatsApp and call line is 0246 096861. 0246 096861. Yeah,
from Honey's Bites here in Kumasi, very close to Sims Senior High School. Or Tafo Pankrono Kwanos, Jura Kwanos. And I will. Meeting as Felix. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.